Good morning, everyone, and thanks very much for the opportunity to be here this morning. If you hadn't noticed yet this morning, we are on the verge, or we are in the midst of a transport transformation. We have emergence or convergence of sensing technology, big data technology, and communication technology that is driving this change. Just pop the slides up. Can we just switch the slides onto the screen, please? So we've heard that we know that we have Google out there with automated vehicles, but it's not just Google. We have mainstream players out there with players like Volvo, 100 automated vehicles driving around Gothenburg in normal city conditions. So we have mainstream players getting on board with this technology. I'm actually wondering whether my two boys are ever actually going to learn to drive a car, with some of the predictions around the penetration of automated vehicles, quite a significant penetration over the next 5-10 years even. And then beyond automated vehicles, we have connected vehicles. So these are vehicles that can communicate with each other wirelessly, be aware of what vehicles are doing ahead of them to avoid accidents, but also to move more efficiently and collectively in a coordinated fashion through our network. And as we've heard this morning, we have new players like Tesla. If you want to upgrade to the next model, you don't drive your car in and come out with a new car. You just download the software and you'll get new features and new benefits once you've paid your PayPal account, or however you want to do it. So what does this mean? What does this mean in terms of, what does this really mean to us? So obviously there are significant safety benefits, and these have been recognised in the US. The US are working towards mandating vehicle-to-vehicle technology because they want to get that benefit of 50% reduction in vehicle-to-vehicle collisions that this technology has been shown to demonstrate. And then there's also efficiency benefits. So if we have automated vehicles, they can travel closer together, they need narrower lanes, so we can get some 40% improvement in the throughput of our motorways. But then we take it to the next level and we have vehicles that are connected. They can see around corners, they can see over crests, they can move in unison. Imagine the sort of benefits that we can get to that. And research has shown it's something like 270% improvement in the productivity of our major motorways. And just yesterday, Transurban announced that they are looking at, or they've established a consortium with Optus, who are here today, TomTom and a range of other players looking at investigating exactly those opportunities. Imagine if Transurban can get 270% more vehicles on their roads. They'd be pretty happy, I think. So when we look at where we're at today, this is largely being driven out of the private sector. But it's really critical that we have great engagement from government as well, not just as observers, not just as facilitators creating policy and regulation, but as active participants, actively engaged in making sure that our vehicles can communicate with our traffic lights, with our roadside infrastructure, and really add value to this technology. We're living in an increased urban society. We really need to make sure our transport networks are as efficient as they can be to make sure that our cities remain livable and remain effective and functioning, and government's active engagement in that is critical. So if you're as excited about this space as what I am and what our Minister is, pop this in your diary. So in October next year, we have the ITIS World Congress on Intelligent Transport Systems coming to Melbourne. This will be your opportunity to mix with 7,000 ITS professionals from across the globe to explore these ideas and look at how we can adapt this in Australia. It is also your opportunity to participate in demonstrations, get out in an autonomous vehicle and get out and really experience and see firsthand what the next wave of technology is going to bring for us. So there is a bit of information out the front for you, or I can help you with some information here today. So thank you very much, and I look forward to having some conversations with you over the rest of the day today. Thank you, everyone.